Welcome to Podcast from the Pit. I'm Hillbilly,
And I'm Casey.
and we have special guests with us today.
Woo!
We have Agent Chuckles and Steve the Writing Dad.
What's going on, everybody?
Now fight.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for being with us today. I've really been looking forward to this.
So have we, man. Thank you for having us.
Yep. Super excited. Super excited.
Yeah. So,
Patrick.
Hey, buddy.
morning, Ronnie. How are you today?
A lot of familiar names. Awesome.
Yes. I don't think Ronnie's missed one yet.
No.
Cool,
Yep.
man.
He does a
That's
really good live stream too on Tuesday mornings. That's
Yeah.
sometimes I have to watch the replay because it's really early for me.
I do mostly replays for my shows.
But we're very thankful for you guys to be here and for
Thank you for
those
having us.
watching.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, start off with have you guys picked up anything this week before we get into talking toys?
What did I get this week? Oh, I got a couple of the mole rats. Got a couple more
Oh,
rats.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh, those are cool.
I ordered another Snake Eyes, the Snake Eyes and Timber figure.
Okay.
Yeah, off Macari. So I ordered it, and I'm just waiting for it to come in. No. And then earlier this week, my Storm Shadow came in, so I was happy about that.
Yeah. He's just starting his classified journey.
I'm a
Nice.
baby. I'm a baby.
No,
you know?
No, but
Just
he's
starting.
got the benefits of my experience. I can tell him, just hold on, they're gonna make a better one, or you know, pounce on it, get it now.
I have a habit. The thing, I've when I get into something, I tend to go down that rabbit hole real fast. You know,
I don't think any of us know anything about that.
Really, really fast. So
We're nothing but enablers.
For some people telling me,
Support
hey, you need to hold on.
Yeah.
But boy,
So, any particular classified?
I'll turn around like, oh my God, what just happened? Like,
Any particular classified you're looking for?
I like the next one that I'm going to get, because I have a list on it. The next one that I am going to get is Hawk. I like the figure. I've always liked the character, and the figure just looks awesome. So that's the next one on the list for me to grab. I'm taking it as it goes. And I'm just taking my time collecting, because I know I have to place myself.
Did you see that, Steve?
No, I missed it. What happened?
I'll bring that back up. There you go.
I appreciate you, man.
From henceforth, Steve shall be known as Rooster. That's how
see when he lets
nicknames are
the
made.
feathers down and his hair is,
Oh, what I do?
and I'm like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure their names because I just started to get into them. The Mythic Legions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably
very
a big
high
mistake.
fantasy figures, right?
Yes. They are amazing.
I love it. Yeah.
Just got him from Big Bad.
I love the detail on the shield, man. That is
It's
man,
insane.
that's awesome. Yes.
I picked up a couple at Winterfest, and now it's starting a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But I did pick up a Cosmic Legions. Now these are both troop builders, so I just got one each. But
That Cosmic Legions was
Just 99 more to go.
yeah, and I did get a Wolf Trooper
Oh, yeah. Cool.
from Matt, the other guy that does the show with us. He went in on the Kickstarter, which I wasn't able to at the time.
Yeah.
And he got me and Hillbilly a O-ring each, so I thought that was
Nice.
really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's pretty good toy week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool looking figures. They are very cool.
Oh my goodness!
So I want to drop back down to going over my Winterfest haul. Of course, I got Little Dookie here,
There you go.
and
Little
Your
dude.
new favorite
And then-
figure?
I wouldn't go that far. And then Alpha One Creations, I seen him at the show, and he gave me a custom figure that he did.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
That's a good looking figure.
Yeah.
That's a real Clockwork Orange type.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is that a
Yeah.
derby?
I don't know.
Or
I'm
fedora?
gonna name her. It's a derby.
Oh,
It's like
That's funny because I'm drinking milk plus 6 right now. So
like she is super cool. So
Yeah.
she is going. She from henceforth she shall be known as Sharper. She's pretty sharp, and I needed a figure for my wife. And then I built a unmasked torpedo from Marauders Task Force.
oh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
See in the writing,
William.
Dad. What's Torpedo's real name? Do you remember?
No, like, I don't remember
I
any
don't
of these
either.
guys.
I don't either.
It's only been 8 months since we did his episode, but
What is his real name? I can't remember.
Edwin Lealoha, named after
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
Lealoha.
I was just about to say it.
Yeah.
Like,
He was right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, me too. I was right there.
yeah. So close, so close.
And then I got one of these Marauders Vipers.
Oh, nice. I like that green.
Yeah.
The gold, right?
Gold.
So
Good.
They're-
It almost looks like Master Chief, like from Halo, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And
that's
then
the leader of the Jungle Vipers or something.
yeah. And then I got this guy.
Oh, Tiger Force Flint. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is his jaw good on yours? Because mine's got like a pack of Big League Chew in his chin.
Nah, he's good. He's got a cleft chin here though.
No, he's got a chin
like a
butt.
little divot. Yeah.
No.
He
But
needs
he's-
chin to wear.
Yeah. He's still pretty cool. The
Yeah.
guns he came with aren't real gummy, but still. He has that breach action shotgun that isn't real cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I think right now Classified's putting out some amazing figures,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
weapons are horrible because
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
got
Yeah.
the last figure I got looks like it could shoot around a corner. That's
So
not
there's
how.
a curve. There's a curve.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Whenever I got the rock and roll I got, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
That gun he came with looked like a dog time leg. I got the Valverse gun tin.
Mhm.
I've been arming my guys with stuff out of that.
Nice.
I've been getting some gridiron for mine, but that tends to. I feel like I'm buying two figures for one.
Yeah. The gridiron
Because-
stuff is expensive. It's great, but it's a little bit
It's great. Yeah.
pricey. But yeah, it's cool stuff. I got the gridiron hat for my hawk, the cap,
Nice.
and the
I
pistol.
Ooh.
I got him this pistol because I don't like the pistol that I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'm terrible at this, but that's the pistol I use for his chest rig. Because I feel like that should be like a suitable
that's
hand
his-
cannon.
He,
Not like
he
a-
believes in the revolver because it never jams. You know,
That's right. That's
his
right. That's
mentality, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Bigger the guns, the worse the weapon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. I was
Yeah,
on
the,
Facebook and I saw like this, and I never knew that I would be the guy that wanted, a tiny weight set. Like,
Oh
like,
yeah.
they had the bench press and everything, and I was like, I need that in my life. I want that for my figures, and I didn't know that I was going to be that guy, and I am. And
The guy I've turned into is the guy who goes and browses aquarium decorations. I don't own a fish,
Yes.
but I buy lots of aquarium decoration.
Great
Speaking of
diorama
aquariums,
stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome for dioramas.
I turned our aquarium into a diorama. I took
There it is. There it is.
Eddie, where are the fish? Where are the fish at? I don't know. They just disappear one by one. I don't.
That's right.
Eventually, there's not even water.
And then you say, I'm good
winter-
with the environment. I repurpose. There we go.
I took the version 1 Deep Six and sunk it in our aquarium.
No, okay.
He's got amazing articulation. Both arms just go up and down.
Yeah, like a champ.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You and your
Yeah.
alley vipers. Yep. Yep.
I like to get the sniper rifles from Gridiron. They're not
Oh
not
yeah, they're
expensive.
awesome. Yeah.
And except for like I got like the sniper set, the setup with the hat and everything.
Oh, didn't they have the walkie-talkie or something built into, or the headphones or something? That's cool.
It came blue, so I now have a Cobra sniper.
Nice.
And it looks really good. Yeah,
that's bad.
But they make figures look amazing. And I always tell people if it's too expensive, don't buy it.
That's right.
But I will, if I feel the need to add something to a figure and I have the money to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
that's just how I am.
Yeah,
and that's the purpose of play money. You get to play with it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
enjoy yourself.
Plus, I don't know what moderation is. That's my
no. It's not a hobby for moderation.
I feel like I'm home because I'm telling you, man, it's the same. I go through a rabbit hole, and then
yeah, I'm horrible at it. I'm like, I'm just gonna get this one figure because I like the character. Next thing you know, I got a whole Motu section now because I like Beastman. I didn't realize how much I liked all the Masters figures.
The problem is where do you stop with some figures, because, or some lines even, because let's take Motu Masters of the Universe. You get He-Man. Well, you gotta have Skeletor,
right?
Well,
they gotta have cats to ride on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Teela's pretty important. Well, then I gotta have Evil Lynn. But what about Beastman? And then you've got 18 figures. And you're like, I barely like He-Man, but I got the whole cast.
Well, because you need it.
Yeah,
you have to.
There's just no other way to go around it. You need it.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the old cartoon, the Bionic 6. Nobody knows what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I have the figures because I like the show.
Lady I work with got me
6 shelves of Doctor Who figures. Nobody else I know likes Doctor Who, but I love it.
Yeah.
All that matters is that you like it.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I've got multiple shelves of Valver's figures. That was a rabbit hole that I'm still trying to drag my carcass out of.
I got out of Valaverse not because of or anything like that. I just decided I can't. They're really cool. I like the figures. I like the weapons, but I can't. I'd rather focus on the stuff that means something to me. But no shade to them. They're great products, but like pop figures. Like pop figures is another thing. If I bought one G.I. Joe, well, then I got to have 4 or 5 G.I. Joe pops.
Gargoyles, yeah.
I've got one gargoyle
pops, so she buys me the G.I. Joe ones.
Yeah. The only pops I have, and they've only made a couple, are the Mystery Science Theater.
Okay.
Pops.
I like those.
I got Crow and Tom. Cool. That's it. Yeah.
And that's the only 2 that matter.
Really? I mean, I'd buy Mike if they made Mike. I'd take Joel too, but
oh, so many memories. That was a great show.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're still trying to do the new season. I think they're still kicking somewhere. So with Jonah, I think he's the current.
I'll have to check in on that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I think Netflix had the latest episodes, and I think they're, I don't know where, Tubi or something now. I'm not sure where they are now. I haven't been keeping up. But I've been too busy buying useless stuff like the General Hawk cake pan.
I love that oddball stuff.
Yeah, really. It's awesome. What do you do with it? But it's awesome.
It's random, yeah.
But you are the proud owner of it.
That's right. It's mine.
It makes it fun, right? That's a conversation starter. That's what that is. Like, hey,
a real rabbit hole to that you is 3D printing stuff.
Oh my goodness!
I got ammo crates here, and my dad printed off. This one's too big, but a mortar.
Nice. Oh, that's so
and
cool.
It's articulated, good, so I know how cameras work. There we go. And then you can see my Checkpoint Alpha I painted it green, but because he's like, you should paint it green, not white. I'm like, because he was in the army, so like, why would they be white? But
Right. Yeah. True.
but it's got a little camera and a machine gun.
That's cool.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, 3D printing is a whole thing.
Yeah, if I had it'd be a wrap because I
just what I want to make now.
Yeah.
Well,
Then next
I'm
time you
trying
saw
to
the
talk my wife
show,
into one.
like piles of like 3D printed.
Yeah.
I'm drowning in guns. Like,
Yeah.
Would that be a bad thing?
no. That'd be pretty cool.
One can never have too many guns
No,
or pews or.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 3D printing, I've been trying to talk my wife into getting one because she's pretty creative.
Mm.
And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I bet you'd have a lot of fun with that. So I'll keep everybody updated.
Keep at it. Right?
It is really cool. It just needs space, space to maneuver around and all that. So if you've got a spot for it, it's worth getting.
Kitchen table.
When
That
when
might be my
COVID
downfall.
first hit, I made a Darth Vader mask to go over my face mask when I would wear it to work. So I had the whole Darth Vader with the prongs and the whole thing. I looked like Immortan Joe from Mad Max movies. Pain.
What's going on?
We are glad you're here, Aaron.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
Aaron is going to join me Thursday night for a actual night episode because he can only do nights because of a family situation. And I really want to get him on the show because you guys ever seen his show, Payne's Toy Samples?
I've checked in on a couple. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love. That's one thing. I mean, your guys' show's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different format than ours,
right?
And his show is amazing, different format.
Right.
I just love all the diversity in shows.
That's what I like.
So you don't get bored.
Yeah,
that's right.
I go to your show to get something from this show, get something from that show.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of it. Everybody has their own
Yeah.
flavor, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you need to see someone read their book report. You check out my show.
Yeah.
I love your show because I love the takes on the old figure versus the new figure.
Oh, thank you.
I am super excited for when Airborne comes out and you guys do that one because that's my favorite character of all time in G.I. Joe.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much about Airborne. Is he, because his name's Airborne, but is he a paratrooper or is he supposed to ride in the helicopter? I really want to. I'm very excited for Airborne as well.
Yeah, he had some memorable roles in the IDW run of the comic,
right?
And they were. I've reread them a couple different times, and Larry Hama did a really great job with him.
That's awesome.
Larry Hama's
even back
pretty good. I think he's got a good future in the comic business.
I think he's doing okay.
He's doing all right.
Yeah. If you like that
I've seen your picture with him. You're like, I think we're best friends now.
Yeah. Oh, that was so awesome. He was so kind to do that because he wanted to do the that pose. I'm like, why don't you look like you're okay? So here's what I said to him, and I regret it 1,000%. I was like, hey, can you kind of look bored and disinterested? Like if someone wanted to tell you their opinions on the Snake Eyes movie. And I shouldn't have said that. I should have just left it at bored and disinterested, but I had to throw. I wasn't trying to jab him. I'm sure he's tired of people talking about it. That's all. But he was super kind and went, like that, in the picture, and it's exactly what I wanted. And I overplayed the, squee. He was very kind.
I
hopefully,
met him at Joe Fest. So cool. So nice.
Yeah. We've got our big Washington Summer Con is in end of June, and Jim Shooter's coming to this one, so I'm hoping Larry can come again. But I'm gonna definitely go for Shooter.
Nice.
And
I believe the last weekend of June, Larry Humble will be in Dallas at IDF.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because that's the same weekend as Joe Fest too.
Oh, right.
It's gonna miss seeing him there because he was great last year. I was so nervous to talk to him because he's been a fan of his since I was like 11 or 12.
Oh yeah, so awesome. Yeah. I had the shakes. I was like, my son was with me. And I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And he's looking at me like, this is all stupid. You know this, right? And I'm like, shh. Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, Aaron. We're gonna have to hang out for sure.
Yeah.
We made a pledge. If we ever get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll go to Joe Fest and be there together. It's just a little bit more of a trek for me than it is for him, but
no, you'll get there in like 20 days.
I am taking covered wagon. So I pledge to do the opposite or of the Oregon Trail. Just hopefully 1,000% less dysentery.
Full of dysentery. There you go.
What's a little
That's such a great game.
We get that all the time. We're fine.
I'm bringing all my family, so there's a lesser percentage that I'll die. So
you got to play the numbers.
Never kill nobody.
It really is a numbers game. Yep.
Low dysentery never killed nobody.
Well, yes, but so when you guys started the show, whose idea was it? Who had to talk who into doing it?
I'll tell my part real.
Quick. Yeah, you go ahead, and then I'll tell the truth.
Yeah. So what happened is that I was in such high demand, all over the place. I was so busy, and then my good friend James, Agent Chuckles, called me, and he said, "Can you please come do this show?" And I said, "You know what, buddy? Let's do this." And then like the Wonder Twins, we just got together, and the magic happened. That's how I always see it in my mind. So, all right,
yeah, that's pretty much how it happened.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it Read Between the Lines with Agent Chuckles, but I didn't want a bunch of middle finger emojis sent to me every time. So I was like, how do I I still have trouble explaining what it is I even do in the show, but I have to have my hand signals to visually see it in front of me. I knew I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something different. I also didn't want, I was new to the content game, obviously. And so I was like, well, I know a little bit about G.I. Joe. Let me bring in somebody who doesn't know as much, and then that will make me feel better.
Yeah.
And so I contacted him.
That's me. In case there was any confusion. Yeah. I'm that guy that doesn't know as much.
First it was me and my dog, and he wasn't really chatty, so no. We were friends in Virginia when I lived there, and we always were able to talk about all things fun from anything, Star Wars to Marvel, DC, like all this stuff. We were always, he would work in the video game section, and I'd come up from the back like a troll and like, have you seen this? And then he'd go, oh, that's cool. And I go, yeah. And I'd go back and do more troll work in the back. And I can't remember. Were you one of the ones I griped to about the G.I. Joe movie, the Channing Tatum? I don't know, maybe, but people would make the mistake of asking me about that, and I'd go off on them for 20 minutes, and then they couldn't even keep track of his rank in the movie. He was like a major and then a captain sometimes, and like, and his scar changed sizes. So we always had good rapport. That's basically the bottom line. We would talk about a great many things, so we were able to keep in touch, and I said, "Hey, do you want to do this with me?" And I mean, before I even finished the sentence, he was like, "Yes, yes, yes." Yeah. So I'm like, cool. That's what I need. I need someone just like that. So it's been awesome. It's been an awesome journey so far.
That's what I like.
We have fun and
having fun. Obviously, everybody does, but
it shows.
Yeah, man. It's it's good. You get there. It's, just like the reporter you guys have. You get to do it with your friend. You get to do something you enjoy. And if somebody gets something out of it, awesome. That's. But it's been.
You all help me keep my sanity. So I'm by myself, and I look forward to you, like all the G.I. Joe or all the podcasters that's out here. I look forward to their stuff coming out every week, and I'm like, and I hear you all, and it's like hanging out with family.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, and you all have such a great thing going on, and it's clean, and I enjoy that part of it. And then I'm laughing my head off at you all, and
I'm glad somebody is, because
I can't stop him from doing the F-bombs. He's just constantly like a sailor, just like
yeah, no.
I'm like, please, I can't hear it anymore.
Yeah. But
one of my favorite parts is you guys just have so much fun doing it. I mean, it's obvious.
Thank you.
And I'm always on the edge whenever you're talking about who's going to play the character you're reviewing in the movies. Yeah.
We just we had a pretty good. We just got done recording before we got on here, and we did Dr. Mindbender.
Yeah,
and this was pretty funny. I'll go ahead and spoil a little bit, but so we picked our actors, and of course we did not pick the same actors. And so our rule for casting call is they should be from the same area or place as where the character is from. Well, nobody really knows Dr. Mindbender, at least according to the file card anyway. It's all based on the file card. I picked by the way, side note, I picked the file card, my key crux for the show, because like I know a little bit about the Marvel comic. Well, I know mostly about the Marvel comics. I remember a little bit about the cartoons, but like the new comics, like I don't really know that much about them. And so I'm not going to be the guy that goes through another 150 comics that I've never read just to find, some character traits. So that's why I stuck with the file card as the main piece of the show. But anyway, so so the file card doesn't explain where he's from. So we're like, well, we can pick anybody. And so I picked Mark Strong, the villain from he in Kick-Ass. He was in Shazam. He was in Shazam. Anyway, he's bald. He's no hair.
Yeah. He played Merlin in the Kingsman. Yeah.
And so I picked him for Dr. Mindbender. And and so then I shared the screen so that he could bring up his guy. And it was the guy who plays the Iron Sheik in the Young Rock show. And like full shirtless, mustache, like
Dr. Mindbender out.
And I lost it. I lost it because it was Dr. Mindbender looking right back at me.
Yes. And I knew it. And I knew, I was like, the guy's not really well known like that, and so I doubt that this is the guy he picked. So, but this is my guy. I got
in my head, I'm like, wait, he casted Dr. Mindbender with Dr. Mindbender?
The only thing that was missing was the monocle and the metal suspenders. Like
he just woke up. He hadn't put those on yet. That's what it looked like, because he was just like,
He was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just dude. Yeah, I see it.
But so I want to throw in my idea who would be a good Dr. Mindbender.
Okay. All right, who you got?
This might be a little bit of a reach.
Right.
Telly Savalas.
Okay.
It's a reach because I don't know who that is.
Kojak.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey, kid. Or whatever he said. I don't know what he says, but something kid.
Who loves you, baby?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I've been watching a little bit of them.
with Jason Statham.
Yes.
That's my
I can see
Okay.
that. I can see that.
Well, so is your Dr. Mindbender jacked? Because that was part of our discussion. Is he?
Yeah, that's
Or is he? Because I think
That's
he's
how I see
scarier
it.
as a regular guy with no shirt, like as opposed to like, you know, a
Because
buff
see,
dude
the
with no
thing is,
shirt.
the dudes are
I think he's
orthodontists.
way.
Like, you know what I mean? How many like really jacked orthodontists you see walking around? Or in your mind, you think, yo, my orthodontist, he's very jacked. Like, you know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
no, like,
He
Well,
didn't even need
if you're
pliers to
going-
rip my teeth out.
jacked.
He corrected
If
my
you're going
overbite
that-
just like.
yeah,
If you're going that route, The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah. I think The Rock can play everybody right now.
He can play anything.
That reminds me of the
Yeah.
the He-Man dentist Molar, right?
Yes.
We were talking about Robot Chicken earlier. Molar. Yeah, see, I think the dad bod is way scarier than the muscle, because you expect the muscle guy to be a little bit like, you know, fierce,
Right.
but
Yeah.
you get a crazy orthodontist with no shirt on, and he's rocking the dad bod. I think that's nightmare fuel right there.
It's just, you know, he doesn't care, like, at all.
No, that's it.
Yeah, he's just letting it
He's
fly.
not there. He's not. You know, he doesn't care. He's not concerned about these things. I'm not saying he's like overweight. I'm just saying he's not. In my mind, he's just a normal dude with no shirt on. I think that's scarier.
I love the thought we put into these things. Well,
Yeah,
Coming
well, that's
from a
it.
person- Coming from a person that's only been to the dentist once in their lifetime, that would have freaked me plumb out. I'd have been like, I'm gone. I can live with this, dude.
and the beard gut coming at
Oh
you.
yeah. Okay. You're walking into a creepy laboratory. It's like it's foggy from experiments. You open the door, and you walk in, and there's a shirtless guy with his hand on his belly, like half his fingers, half in his waistband of his pants. We have some experiments to do, like that. Yeah. Okay, I take it back. He can have a little belly, little gut, because that would be scary. I've been waiting for you. You know.
Comes in. We need to talk.
Oh, like from Dodgeball, the guy who's watching the kid wash his tires. Get in there deep. Get in there real deep. You know, that guy. Yeah.
He's got the dog on a leash. He's like,
yeah. Mix that guy with Steve Martin from Little Shop of Horrors. There's your Dr. Mindbender.
Oh God.
yeah. I see it. There
Those are his
you
friends.
go. I think we're crafting the perfect Dr. Mindbender.
I want to see a figure guy now. I need a customizer to make this.
Alpha One, if you're watching.
Aaron, if you're still on, you got to make this mind bender.
Ooh, that would be
He
fierce.
does some amazing
belly
customs.
button, like yo.
Oh, yeah.
Finger in the belly button, just and then examining it.
Yeah, different hands for
Yeah.
what's on that finger? What's on that finger?
And the jar of fluff.
Yeah, instead of the severed hand and the brain. Oh, here's my toenail clippings.
Oh. Captain Lou Albano.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty scary. What's on his face? What is that? Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty scary.
With the rubber bands hanging off. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just come up with an awesome idea for Dr. Mindbender. We need him made.
Yeah. Dad bod Dr. Mindbender.
That's
Beer
right.
gut Dr. Mindbender.
That's right. Because
With belly caressing
he does
hands.
not care and will, he he gave up.
Yeah.
He's done. He's like, why would I care about you? I don't even care about myself anymore. Like, you see?
Yeah. I've let myself go so I can focus on torturing you.
have little patches like hot wax where you missed.
Except it's from nacho cheese. Like, you know,
See, look at that. The creative mind's already working.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, yeah, there you go.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, you guys are fun to have on here. If anybody's watching who hasn't checked out the show yet, you have to, because they're every episode, and it's a blast.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like them because the episodes are not super long, but they're, I mean, it's enough to keep you interested, and just their different takes on everything.
That's
keep you laughing.
I can't say it enough.
This guy, he does the editing because we babble on for like
yeah. We've been well over an hour.
It's a snippet because we got to cut up a bunch of stuff up, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's all over the place, and we got to wrangle it in. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I forget to hit. Go ahead.
We decided to go live because I don't edit.
Yeah. No, it's probably smart on your part.
Yeah, because I'm not that guy. I can't. I give him all the credit in the world because I'm like, oh my god. But it's only been 5 minutes. I know it feels like forever. Like, you know, when I have to edit this stuff, you know.
No, people who edit, I give them all the props in the world.
Absolutely.
Between working 55 hours a week, family, and my insane toy habits, I don't have time to sit there and edit. I wish I did, but I don't.
Yeah.
Or the skill. I don't have the skill either.
Right.
Yeah. It's one of those things you develop, but it's I mean, I'm not even saying I'm that good at it, but it's out of necessity, because we'll just go on, and then we're like, oh wait, hold on a second. Then I get up and then I, whatever. It's no, now I have to cut that out and make it seamless, and then transition, and then theme song and whatever. It's part of the process. I enjoy it. But
I went to this shop in Parkersburg, West Virginia here, and I was going to do a little video on them and just try to help them out. And I get home and I start watching it, trying to figure out how to send it to Casey. And everything I recorded was the floor. It's not walking. And I guess I'd hit pause when I was like going over their shelves. And I'm like,
yeah,
happens.
Yeah,
like,
there's
and that's usually when you have gold coming out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when it happens. That's when it happens.
We've done entire episodes where I'm like, okay, let's hit stop record. Oh, hey, Steve. Yeah, we didn't record any of that. Yeah. So if we could just recreate that magic, and just do that again, that'd be great.
I said that. I was like, that was magic. How do you want to do this again?
Remember the spontaneous, excellent jokes you made? Can you do them again?
No problem.
Yeah. All right.
That'd be nice.
Early on when we were podcasting, me and Matt, we would sit there and talk for an hour and a half before we even record. And I'm like, we should have been recording an hour and a half ago. Because this stuff would have been great in the show.
Yeah, because and I think a lot of it is the psychology behind it. You're relaxed. You're not on the show. Like you're just talking to a friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's when the best stuff comes out, because you're in the zone. You're in the moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Patrick.
All right. We have a question.
Snake Eyes for life. Yeah.
Hashtag Snake Eyes for life. Yeah. My favorite Joe. I mean, my thing with Chuckles is that he had blonde hair. And so I could put his head on the different bodies. And I had blonde hair as a kid when I had, so, I could be Falcon, or I could be version 2 Snake Eyes, or I could be, who else did I put him on? I can't even remember all the different play. I mean, just the head went everywhere. Falcon. Yeah, I said Falcon. And, I did play with him as Chuckles, but, but then I don't know. So Chuckles, Agent Chuckles was my second ever email address. and I don't know why, but it just was like, yeah, Agent Chuckles. It'd be great. That's what I want to tell everybody at a job interview. And what's your email address? I'm gonna spell it. AGENT. Hoping they don't try to make the word out of it. CHUCKLES at Gmail.
And
Agent Chuckles,
lawyer just looking down at Agent Chuckles.
Yeah, I'm a clown. I do clowning. I clown on the side. Did I put Chuckles' head on Mindbender? I don't know. I must have. It's an obvious, like, so it could be buff.
Right.
I don't think I did though. I don't think I did. I know I put him on a Crimson Guard when I went undercover, and probably a Snow Serpent. Oh, Eel. I'm sure I did an Eel. I don't think I ever did Mindbender. Yeah, it's a good call though.
My favorite's Airborne. I already said it.
Yeah,
That's
Airborne's
mine.
good.
And I got a tie for first. I got a tie for first. Snake Eyes version.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes version 1.5.
Snake Eyes for life.
And oh yeah. And then Flint.
Nice.
Yeah. Flint.
Nice.
Yeah, Flint's another one that's grown on me as I've gotten older. I don't really, when I say that, I think, well, who did I like as a kid? Like, God, Duke. I didn't really care for Duke. I didn't really care for Flint. So who was my guy? Falcon. I think Falcon would be my favorite character, and of course they never do him right in the modern or classified. But yeah, the Cobra officer I wanted. Oh yeah. Oh, Larry. Yeah, I remember Larry. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got won 2 things.
Yeah.
I won Spirit off of you.
Yeah. Nice. It's those are contests. I don't the Agent Chuckles prize vault hasn't filled back up yet, but one day we'll do another one.
Yeah, that stream was fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, so what's favorite Cobras? Everybody's got favorite Cobras, right?
Ooh.
Casey, who's your favorite Cobra?
Destro.
Huh? Destro's good.
Yeah.
The only man who's had Zorana and the Baroness.
Mine is
not me. I'm looking at my shirt. Not me.
I have two. It's Hillbilly set the precedent. I'm gonna say I got 2. They tied.
Okay.
One is Destro, and then the other is Storm Shadow when he was a Cobra, because I like the playoff with him and Snake Eyes. In the series that they did.
I'd have to go with. I'd have to go with 2 of them. Hooded Cobra Commander.
Nice.
Love the Hooded Cobra Commander figures back in the day.
Right.
And either a bat or a Viper. The bats. Yeah. You can't beat the bats with a stick.
No.
Literally.
No, they're hard.
That's pretty cool.
I love the Vipers too, but I was just looking for like a named one.
Yeah.
But I love the Viper you got sitting right there, Hillbilly. The Marauders made.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah.
That is neat, man.
Yeah.
Viper Chief.
Well, I had 2 Viper heads, and I jacked one of the gold face plates up, so I want to paint it and do a marble look on it for somebody. So,
cool.
I figured out how to make it look like flames coming up in a paint job.
Oh wow,
nice.
So,
that's pretty neat.
You
do a lot of customizing? Like you enjoy that?
Yeah, I'm not great.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to throw paint, so
that's sorry. Well, that's half the battle. Well,
yeah, I figured out this technique I did with a Gundam kit. where you do like gloss black, and then you do white. You do like dots of white or stripes of white, and stripes of silver, and then stripes of gold. Then you go over with a translucent color, and it looks like a marble.
Wow.
Like a marble countertop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do that to the bat chests to make them like inferno bats.
No,
Like
nice.
nuclear. Looks like they got a nuclear charge going on inside of them.
Very cool. I just learned something now. Now, like I filed that away because I'm gonna try that later. You know, I don't do customized figures, but I like I paint. You know, I mess around with all a bunch of stuff. You know, I'm all over the place. Yeah. So I'm gonna try that. You know, with the translucent. I'm gonna do that. Like, yeah. I'm excited now. So I was like, oh yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I wish I was more creative. I think I'm just about done painting a Mobat to go for my Delta 17 figures.
Nice. Oh.
But I'd really like to work on some dioramas so I can get some nice pictures.
That's on my list. Yeah, that's on my list when I get my collection a little better. Oh, that's
I like that to the visor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the visor I did one for Casey. I did the black, and then I did gold, and then I took saran wrap and laid across it and let it set for a few seconds, and then peeled it off and let streaks of the black.
Sweet.
And you hit it with a translucent, and then try not to break you. This is the bat.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty neat.
That bat was in Cary, I think.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
They're all going to laugh at you.
But I'm not good at like dry brushing. So that's why his arms are all jacked up.
Okay.
I'm trying to show it like he's heating up and it's burning all the cloth off of him.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Like, I'm not good at painting. Dry brushing, I'm pretty good at.
I can't dry brush to save my life.
I love with my D&D figures. I'd do that.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
The only paint trick I have, it's not even really useful for figures, is I used to do foam work for like helmets and things. And if you take like a shelf liner, you know, those like woven shelf liners that's got that waffle pattern, you spray over it with black or whatever, and you get that carbon fiber look underneath. I did a Deathstroke mask, you know, the half carbon fiber and half the orange.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the picture of that. Man. That was
cool. That's all I got. I'm still working on painting.
A friend of mine, Fit 1212, he taught me how to do tiger stripes.
Oh, cool.
Neat.
Take plumber's tape, wrap it.
Yeah.
And then you cut your stripe in it. And then you take your paint and then you peel it off and ta-da, you got tiger stripes.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
Now, you also do figure photography, right?
I do. I dabble in pictures. Yeah.
I try my hand at that sometimes, but I'm never as happy with the pictures I take as I am with looking at people who do amazing work.
Right.
I judge myself.
Your intro,
who are awesome.
Did you do the pictures on your intro?
Yeah. Any pictures of toys that I show anywhere are mine.
You have set so many goals for me.
See you, William.
But
thanks for watching, William.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So when I first started, which really wasn't that long ago, as I would take, I'd be zoomed out, and because I'd try to set up like a battle or something, and I'd be way out. And when you take the picture, you might have some interesting pieces, but it just looks like you've just got mannequins laying out there, So for me, I like to get up close and get different layers everybody pull up a stool. No, but I like to get the different layers in the picture. So, I'll have like a prop piece, and then a couple people, and then like there's a Cobra Commander and the Crimson Guard I have. So I've got the throne in the back, and then I've got the Crimson Guard and then Cobra Commander, and I try to get more up close, and I don't know, it suits my eye better.
There we go.
But
I put them on backwards.
got 3 flints when they went. Oh yeah.
He's going to use them for mainframe.
Oh well, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
I can't wait to do mainframe on the show. An Army guy and a Marine at the same time. That should be interesting. Yeah. Well, not same time, but same career.
Yeah.
I've yet to see a mate or a flint in store.
Say it again. I flubbed.
I've yet to see a flint in store.
Oh yeah, I saw a couple early on, but it wasn't till the last 6 months where I actually have consistently seen. Well, for one thing, I don't live near a store. I have to be helicoptered in and then airdropped. Yeah, it's but when I did go to town, I see figures now, but early on I'd see a Lady J or maybe a Flint, but that was it. Even now my Walmart just got in the Crimson Guard retro figures.
Oh, I need one of those.
Yeah. Well, if I get back there, I'll pick one up for you.
Get back into town.
Yeah, when I get back in my covered wagon and.
Oh, they have my Walmart's is Lady J.
Yeah,
and maybe
find Lady J in
Gung Ho
over here. I can't find any of them over here. They have they have the Super 7, the really crappy Super 7 figures that they have. That's it. They don't have
reactions.
Yeah, those.
I think they look great, but for the price with the limited articulation, no.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of them.
No. If there was a world where I wanted my Star Wars figures to play with my G.I. Joe figures, then I'd be about that.
Yeah.
But they don't talk to each other.
No.
But I am excited for their O-rings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that they're going to look awesome, and they're going to be
I'm sure they're
deep cuts.
Yeah.
Deep cuts.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're supposed to blend in with the Hasbro figures, so it it shouldn't stand out that they're completely different in theory. Right. So yeah.
Can you say fatal fluffies?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm thinking of world building with them. So I would like to see, a mass device. I'd like to see the brainwave scanner. I'd like to see all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, props and stuff. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Pyramid of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
If they could do like the boxes, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I think G.I. Joe's in a really good place.
Yeah,
figures.
It really is. It's a golden age of content creators, and it's sort of like the third golden age of G.I. Joe collecting.
Sure,
I don't know, maybe fourth. If the Modern era was pretty strong there for a couple of years, but counting the original 12-inch and then the 3 3/4 and then moderns, I guess fourth. But it's very exciting time to be in the Joe business.
I was 10 in '82 when Joe hit the shelves.
Okay.
So prime age for that.
Right.
And with Classified and with these O-rings coming out soon, here I am getting ready to turn 52. I'm still in the prime age for this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was 6 in '82. So yeah, I remember my first figure was Straight Arm Rock and Roll, and I think I was like, "What is this?" And I just tossed the bipod right out the window. And just... No, I didn't. But basically, it was lost instantly. What is that on What's on Joe Mind? They say it's pre-lost. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. True.
The carpet monster got it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't recall any weapons ever being longer than maybe a few hours, and that's generous. Like,
Well, and like
every time it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take extra care of this one. I'm never gonna lose this. I'm never gonna lose it.
Yeah.
It happens.
My first Joe was Breaker in '82.
Yeah.
And the reason I got him was he didn't have weapons. And I knew my run with Star Wars figures, their weapons were like gone in 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, this dude ain't got weapons. I want to check this line out, see if I like it. And then we went back a few weeks later, and I got Snake Eyes. Or a few days later, I got Snake Eyes, and he's the only survivor of my childhood Joes.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Let's start the support group for what happened to our childhood collections.
Yeah.
Sarah
I kept all my figures.
No,
but hold on, it doesn't end well.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I lost them in a move, and I don't know if it was from one apartment to another or from when we bought the house 15 years ago.
Oh man,
I can't find any of them. And at the time, I was like, well, I'm not collecting, no big deal. Then about 4 years ago, I got the bug to start buying again. You see how that went.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I don't regret selling my original Star Wars figures. I had the C-3PO case and all that, but that the Joe transaction, I still like. I wake up in the middle of the night, like
Yeah.
It wasn't even like I was selling it for rent or selling them for rent or anything like that. It was just
I just gotta get by.
This was just like, well, I've got these. I think I'm into this now, and I don't even want to. It was no.
Mine went for comic book fix.
No.
I was hardcore in the comic books. I was needing money.
That's what I collected. I collected comic books, and I started off with baseball cards. Started off with baseball cards, and then it went to comic books, and I had the figures, but it wasn't until much later on, as like a teenager, that I started really collecting actual figures of all different types of stuff. Like, I'm a big anime fan. I'm huge into anime. I'm huge into wrestling. I love WWE. So I would collect these figures. And that's the dioramas I had, because at that point, G.I. Joe was, already in the background a little bit, and then as I got older and we started working at Toys R Us, and that's when the whole G.I. Joe and the movie was coming out, and then we got back into it, and then now I'm collecting the classified figures, one purchase at a time.
Yeah. Take it slow. You got plenty of time.
Yes. I just bought 8 in 2 weeks. I'm good. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me know.
I told you, brother.
Let me know what you're looking for, Steve, because sometimes I come up on some good deals. There's a lot of great toy stores around me.
Okay. Nice.
So I might be able to help you.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Flint.
Here, if I can help you out.
No, so
Tiger Force or
regular for right now. Yeah, I'm not a big
stay out of the sub teams.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Tiger Force figures. Like, I think it's one is a novelty to catch your eye. When you do it so many times, it just, what are you doing this for? It's just, I just don't. I'm not a big fan of the Tiger Force.
Well, I'm gonna get off
now.
We talked about, when you get one, then you have to. You can't just have one Tiger Force guy.
Right.
So you got to have the whole team. It's either one or all of them, right? And yeah. When you win the lottery, then you can get the Tiger Force and the Python Patrol. But
yeah, right. We just
pump the brakes.
I'm gonna get it because I can.
Yeah.
I actually love the Python Patrol stuff.
They are really cool. They're. I love the trouble bubble is amazing in the Python. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Cobra.
I love that the trouble bubble Python Patrol was $10 cheaper than the red.
Yeah. Oops.
Nice.
That was nice.
Did we do that? Yeah.
Yeah. No backseas.
Yeah. We saw it. You can't take it back.
Nope. That's the price.
Are you an inbox collector or you open?
I open. I try to be an inbox collector with some things. It never works out.
I see one over there.
I'm too big of a child, and I openly admit it. I love being a kid. I love opening stuff. I love playing.
Me too.
I'm a tactile person. You know what I mean? It's just I prefer it. You buy something. I'm not thinking about selling it later on. I'm thinking about enjoying it while I have it. So
right. My toys can get sold after I'm gone.
No.
I'm fine with that. But I will enjoy them while I have them.
Absolutely. Yeah. To each his own. Absolutely.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, I think, and I've heard other people say this, but inbox collectors are important because they, they'll make more stuff because people want to buy. That's great. They can keep all of it in plastic. No hate on that.
Yes.
That's how you want to do it.
Very cool.
I like to have them in my hand. I like to, I want to see the articulation. I want to see all the work put into these.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Well, somebody designed that. Somebody designed that. Yeah. Usually it's probably one or two people, that come in, a couple or her team, whatever. But they put time into that. That's somebody's baby, man. That's somebody's art, and we get to enjoy it. I get over dramatic with this stuff. I take it personally. I do. I really like to, play my I've always been like that. Even with my kids, we talk about this. I have two older boys, 16 and 14.
You left your kids in the box? Get them out! Get them out!
Yeah. So I wanted to get them out. Really wanted to keep them in the box.
She's evil.
And I said, look, and she said there's air holes in the box. They'll be fine. You gotta get the kids out. You gotta play with them while they're young. Yeah. No, when I tried to get them into collecting like the Ninja Turtle figures, because I love Ninja Turtle as a kid. I tried to get them to collect it, right? No, to play with it. They wouldn't play with it properly. Like, what I'm saying? And I wanted to take it away. Like, no, you have to look, man. Put them in fighting poses, dude. Like, I've always been that guy. Yeah.
You're
not going to have
my first grandchild in 3 months.
Nice.
And I will buy her any toy she wants.
Oh yeah.
I hope she plays. I mean, I don't. Kids today don't play with toys, and that's sad.
Yeah. For
the most part. Everything's video games, this and that.
Man, that's another soapbox, but I'm real big on you using your imagination. I think figures was a big thing for me. When I was a kid, you have these figures, man, and you get these all scenarios that you build up in your mind. You get to play them out. I think that is missing, in the vast majority of children today. I try to do that with my kids, because they got to be shown this stuff too, and when I see them playing with their dolls or with a figure, like my youngest son now, he's real big into cars. Oh man, I love it. I love watching. It's great, and it reminds me when I was a kid.
I think you learn problem solving because how else is Chuckles in Falcon's body going to rescue Baroness and turn her into a good person so they can be married?
That's right. All right.
I figured that out. I figured out how to do it. I did it. Direct message me. I'll tell you how.
It's on it. There's a whole study on it.
She's good deep down. You just have to save her first.
You learn empathy by playing with toys.
Oh, Chuckles Falcon, I love you.
He's got to figure out how to turn the nanites off.
Yeah.
Hey, that's right.
Now, Zorana, she's bad girl. She's going to try to sway you, Chuckles Falcon. You say no.
No. Come to the dark side. Yes.
You're bad. You're bad girl.
I'll be right there.
I love your haircut, but you're bad.
So, what was your favorite? Yes. What was your favorite figure to review on your show so far?
Oh, let's see. The host answer is the next one. No, but no, I actually there were a couple. Like Snow Job, I thought was the most interesting because for me, Snow Job was just kind of it's not a go job for Snow Job. You wait at the base. We're not in the snow. But he's a trained sniper, right? Like he should have had all the sniper gear. Scarlet was a train. Like Scarlet probably for me is the most interesting as far as the file card information and doing my book report on that. Now comparing the figures wasn't that great because it's like, oh, that looks like a man in spandex, and then that looks like a 12-year-old girl with freckles. But the retro one I'm super excited about. But so I would say my most favorite episode would be probably the Snow Job or I don't know, the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. We went into some detail. Those were fun. But I don't know. What do you think, Steven? What's your favorite?
I actually one of them is the Destro show when we did that one. That I had a lot of fun doing that. We let our imagination run wild.
We figured out how much. What is the old mom and pop arms dealer? What do they make per year? The corner arms dealers. How much do they make?
We recently did one for Serpentor, and I had a lot of fun with that one. So when you see it, you'll see why. But I had a lot of fun with that one.
I think that's beginning of March. I think, and Mindbender comes out. So I do every 2 weeks. So Mindbender and Serpentor, and then Mindbender are in March. We actually have 2 coming out tomorrow as part of a Valentine's sort of. Okay, so tomorrow and then 2 weeks from tomorrow. So I released it tomorrow because nothing's happening tomorrow. Like it's a nice lazy Sunday, right? So, wait, Super Bowl what? Yeah, we talk about that. Yeah. So it's couples month for us. So we got a well-known Joe couple tomorrow, and then the next 2 weeks is. It's not a couple. I'll spoil a little bit. It's not a couple in the terms that you would think of when you think of a couple. It's sort of a couple I'd created in my own head.
The pairing.
A pairing, but not really in that way. It could be. I don't know. Maybe. No judgment. But that's not what I intended.
Chuckles and Bears?
You'll never get the second couple ever. Never ever.
No, because I didn't get it. We started talking about
and remember, it's not a couple in the way like Flint and Lady J kind of couple. It's could be, but it's not. That's not my intent.
Just watch the show.
Yeah. You'll see it in February 20 something or other.
I swear we're not all over the place. Like
yeah. Should we spoil it, Steve? Should we spoil it? Should we spoil it?
All over the place.
Should we spoil it?
We should spoil it. Just a little bit.
I think okay. So tomorrow is Flint and Lady J.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks from then.
I just have fun. Like I'm just always happy to be there.
I'm Morgan Freeman and he's Miss Daisy and I'm driving him all around. So tomorrow is Flint and Lady J, and then in 2 weeks from then, my mystery couple. And it's not going to make any sense when I say it, and you're probably going to mute me and kick me off the broadcast.
All this build up, he was like, "Go get off the podcast."
Tripwire and Firefly.
I'll
tell you why. Come back. It's not a couple per se, but I feel like they should have been like arch enemies, like they're nemesis. Because if you look at what they do, like Tripwire basically undoes everything Fire does, right? Like,
right.
And if you've seen my shows, I often will put in there how what weapons they're familiar with, how they would do their job. Well, I'm not going to put the Anarchist Cookbook on YouTube. So basically, I kind of cheated and used the same information from Tripwire and said, this is how you undo what he would do. So I was like, well, I might as well make this a twofer, and it's 2 separate videos, but so we go into the we go into the training that Tripwire would have gone into as far as wearing the bomb suit and having to you've got to be able to walk a mile and you've got to be able to get up and walk downstairs and upstairs.
Yeah, we were very opininated on that one. It was just like, oh God.
Yeah.
I felt
and so that's what Fireflies essentially has the same information, but because I'm not gonna put on YouTube. Well, so to set a C4 explosive, you need to do this. Yeah. And then you have to make sure, I'm not going to put that. I like my channel. I like to keep it going.
This is how you set an IED.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see FBI swarming the background like,
I got to go, guys. There's a bomb unit.
I was kidding.
Just film it. It's gold.
Yeah. Keep it running.
That's how you get subscribers.
Can you threaten me one more time for the camera? Look in here and tell me. Oh, hold on. Look in here and tell me I'm under arrest. So
can you tase me again, but from this thing?
Yeah, tase me with a feeling. Tase me with a feeling, please.
No,
I missed it. Can you do it one more time?
Throw me on the floor, like you really mean it. Like,
I'm telling you, that's gold.
Me in the spine. That's
Yeah.
good. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
No, I'm looking forward to both of those.
Oh,
I was worried that you were going to have Snake Eyes and Scarlet, or Duke and Scarlet.
See, that's the thing.
Oh.
So that's
right.
So that's where you make or break fans with something like that. You're like, oh, he's a Duke and Scarlet. Heck with that guy.
Duke and Scarlet.
Or he's a Snake Eyes and Scarlet.
And that's kind of why that I never liked Duke growing up, because they portrayed him as like Superman.
Right.
That's interesting.
And like he was the kid on the playground, like that. Whenever you're playing, you can't do that. I got a shield. I'm immune to that. I'm immune to this. I can't do that. You can't do that to me, but I can do this to you. And then whenever they gave him Scarlet, the only comic book I'd read was the Silent issue. So I'd seen that, and I was like, okay, so these two are a thing. They got the Scarlet's a thing. And then I see the cartoon, I'm like, whoa, now, how come that dude in the khaki shirt ain't taking a katana sword to the back yet? But how come?
What was the Resolute?
Yeah.
I thought they delved into it a little bit there.
Yeah, they walked a line there. We're like, this won't piss anybody off because we'll do both.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I would love to see more of that Resolute kind of.
Yeah. I enjoyed the Resolute. Yeah. Anything, honestly, anything, but I enjoyed Resolute.
No, I think now, now's the time like a show like that can come on now, and they can do such great things with it.
Yes,
I think, and then they'll reach a different audience also, because not everybody is going to go read comics. We've gotten way more visual in the sense, like, if it's on the TV, we'll watch it. Just to check it out. And
I think DC's animation is the perfect blueprint for
animation. Yeah,
just do 2-hour movies or hour-and-a-half movies, hour movies even, and just you can take them straight from the comics and just animate it.
They got
and you're gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it. Maybe not to kids, but you're gonna sell it to some, to us or whatever. Honestly, they need to make something for kids, but I don't know what that is. If I did, I wouldn't be here.
I gotta be honest. I don't think it'll translate right now. I think that right now, this is the audience that you're going to be wanting, like the teenager to you. I think that they'll get the bigger feed if they delve into like anime style animation, right? Because they have a huge audience there. And if they can keep it to G.I. Joe or make it relevant, right? I think that they'll have a great audience there, because there's so many different storylines you could go into. And that's what you're going to be looking for. Because at this point, my opinion, you want something that's going to entertain you, yes, but that has a story behind it. Like, you don't want something mindless.
Story, yes.
And if it has G.I. Joe in it, the majority of people that you're going to get watching the show are going to be adults, our age, and our children who we've groomed to like G.I. Joe. Seriously, and that's where you get the audience. And then when the show is good, then people start talking about it. Then you get more. You know,
you can't see grooming children, Steve.
Well, I can't. No. Oh, literally, I groomed my son.
I tried to order my granddaughter a onesie that has G.I. Joe on it. It looks really good, but my daughter's like, no.
No,
So no.
So my great niece at Christmas time, Walmart has these my life dolls, and she was wanting one of them. She's first kindergarten this year. So I was like, so you want a G.I. Joe? She's like, no, I want a My Life. I was like, so you want a real American hero? She's like, no, I want a My Life. So at Christmas, she opens up Lady J, the retro Lady J, and she's like, looks at me and she's like, oh.
You thought this was a game?
I could do this all day.
Yeah.
But then for like her second or third birthday, I got her a page from Robert Atkins, and it's Snake Eyes training a little girl like shadowboxing with her.
Very cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And I got the comic that it's published in, so it's all original pencils. Robert Atkins signed it. It's one of one.
Oh, wow.
And I framed them both, gave them to her, and she's like, yeah.
I'm not making my point clear enough.
This is a thing. Get used to it.
Yeah. But her mom was like, oh my gosh, and hung it up in her bedroom. So
Oh, awesome.
Man, that's awesome, man.
yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah. I gave up trying to get my kids into anything. Now, the only thing that they ended up really getting into was the anime. You know, they got into anime and then board games because I love playing board.
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
They'll do that.
Hey.
But other than that, they don't get into anything else that I've tried to put them on to. I'm trying to give them good classic stuff. They're not trying to hear it.
Yeah,
I made my son promise me if I died before I was able to build my dioramas that he'd build them and then he can sell all the pieces.
Carry on.
Yeah.
With my daughters, I have 3 daughters.
Nice.
The only thing that I could get them into when they were little was anime, and we would watch anime together.
That's
and
how
that
it
was a lot
is.
of fun. Yeah.
That's how it is with my boys. The older ones, the younger ones, we gotta wait and see where they're gonna be.
Yeah.
At. You know, my older boys, we watch anime like crazy. We just got into together. Anywhere on Netflix, like the Korean cinema is fantastic. Like when they're action packed, like they're just really, really good. You know, maybe not the voice acting, but we've gotten into that, you know, as well, watching stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And they just watched Lord of the Rings with me. They watched the trilogy, you know, Peter Jackson. They enjoyed that because the movie still stands up today. But we had a lot of fun watching that one. No.
Okay, who's your favorite Lord of the Rings character?
My favorite guy, Legolas. I liked how smooth he was. He didn't talk much, but one of my favorite scenes was when him and Gimli, they were, what was the other guy's name? They were looking for
Aragorn.
No, they were looking for the 2 little ones when they separated. So anyway, it was one point where like, okay, dwarf, I would cut off your head if you were a little bit taller.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Legolas didn't hesitate. Not 1 second. He pulled out that bow. He said, "You died before your axe fell." Like, done. Done. I like that about him. And he was just so swift and smooth. So that was my favorite character.
I kind of relate more to Gimli.
Yes.
I live in the mountains.
Okay.
I'm short and round. And I like axes.
You're sturdy. Okay. That's what
Yes.
it is.
I'm strong like bull.
Strong. Must have been made.
Yeah, but Gimli, he's the man.
And I really did enjoy their friendship that they built. You know, they were two guys. They hated each other, whatever, or you know, their cultures. And then at the end, it was just that was one of the better story, you know, angles there in the whole Lord of the Rings thing. How they came together like that. That was amazing to me. You know, so
yeah. Those movies definitely hold up.
Absolutely. Not a big fan of the Hobbit, but
it's okay for a watch.
Yeah,
but I've only watched them once.
I can't rewatch them. No.
No, I've not rewatched them.
I hear you, Billy. You're not alone. That's.
I'm short and round. Stop it.
I live in the mountains. Oh, man.
So I want to ask you guys a question that I ask everybody. Okay, if you can have any book, TV show, movie series, anything, have a toy line made from that either has never had one or had a small one, what would it be?
Tour of Duty.
What is it?
Tour of Duty.
Tour of Duty.
Yeah, that's a great show.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
That was a great show.
It doesn't really hold up watching it now because I bought the DVDs for like $1 at Cracker Barrel or something. But it's something weird like that. No. I got them at the thrift store, but and they removed the Rolling Stones Paint It Black from the opening, so you're just watching like some random Casio beat to the opening. But
that's right, the like button.
But that show, I watched that at the same time as I was getting into the comics, the Joe Marvel comics, because I was aware they existed, but I didn't own any. But then once I got into that, and then I started getting into the comics and into Snake Eyes' backstory, like it was just like one big like perfect storm, you know. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh! And then I saw them on TV, and it was a great time.
Now you could probably customize those figures from the Marauders Vietnam set that's coming out.
yeah.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
So any book, any
book, movie, TV show, cartoon.
Okay, I'm gonna go with fantasy series, urban fantasy series that I like. It's by a writer called Jim Butcher. I absolutely love his stuff. It's called the Dresden Files. He's a wizard for hire in the city of Chicago. There's about 17, 18 books right now. And I stumbled upon it one time, like a few years ago, the first of the book. I fell in love with the series. I think that the characters are great. I think that what he has to go through to just progress the storyline will be incredible. The characters are incredible. And as figures, I think, there's a lot you can do with them. There's everything from, gods of different, pantheons. You have Thor, you have Zeus, you have Santa Claus, just in different makes. Seriously, and the way it comes out, I think is very creative. I like it. And I think that that's something. You have fays, like fairies, Mab, which is the Winter Queen. Tatiana, the Summer Queen, and all of these characters come into play. And in this life, you have a council of wizards that are, in secret, that run the magic in the magical world. And it's wow. That's my geek out for right now. But yes, that so the Jim Butcher, the Dresden series, I think that would be awesome.
Well, great
I've heard of that. Yeah.
No.
What about you guys?
Oh yeah.
I always say the same thing. I'm a big Supernatural fan. I would love to see.
Oh yeah.
Toys made from that show.
Yeah.
Dude, yes, that is awesome. That is awesome.
I love that show.
There's some 1/12 head sculpts I look at every time I go on Etsy, and I'm like, it's gonna look like it's made out of clay by the time I'm done painting it. So.
But I would also, fantasy book wise, I know Hasbro has a couple Dritz Duerden figures, but there's so many other characters from those books.
Yeah,
I would love to see a toy line just from the Dark Elf sagas.
Yes.
Or go back to
that's such a
Dragonlance.
really rich.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very rich well that they can dig through, man, and come out with great figures along that. Oh, that'd be awesome. Imagine the detail.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, imagine the detail on that. Oh, just even the Dritz character. You know, I would love to see what was this Panther's name?
Guinevere.
Yes, like that'd be so freaking cool, man.
I have the set that Hasbro put out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They're 6-inch. They're pretty nice, but I just like to see like Artemis and Canterbury and Bruner, all those. It's so rich, so deep.
Yes, man. Oh, that'd be very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That'd be neat. All right.
What about you, Billy?
No, Billy.
Normally, I would say Werewolf by Night.
Oh.
I got introduced to that back in the mid '80s when I first started collecting comics.
Wow.
The only one I ever got was number 32, the first Crimson.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like just in comics in general, like that's sort of a deep cut, man. That's pretty cool, bro. Yeah. That is, and
like
a lot of people like would know what that is.
In order to like keep it preserved, I sent it off and got it graded, and it graded at a 2.5. That's how bad a shape it was in, because I read it so many times. But it was like one of the first books my mom and dad got me when I started collecting. But now thinking about it, I would love to see the Four Horsemen do a deep dive into Tolkien, the Silmarillion, the Hobbit, the Lord of the Rings. Bring the Tolkien universe out.
Wow.
And they could do so much. Could you imagine the ring rates in Mythic Legions? It's just, I would be broke. I'd be selling my kidneys, my lung.
Yeah. I mean, you know what though? Thank goodness that they don't have that much stuff out, because otherwise we'd be swamped, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I owe the bank too much.
I mean, like, do a deep dive. Like, oh shoot, I just drew a blank on his name. He was in the Lord of the Rings book. Tom Bombadil. Do a Tom Bombadil thing.
Oh wow.
That would be
the goblins.
That would be like a really, really deep dive. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, deep. Do a Smaug. I mean, the dragon Smaug from The Hobbit.
Yeah. I think, that.
Do Bard. I mean, do them all. I mean, then turn and dive into.
Man.
Do the Balrogs.
Haven't done like a D&D, part of that, where just to the Lord of the Rings, where they had the little, die cast figures for you to use. You would think that would go hand in hand almost,
Yeah. If Mythic Legions did the Balrog.
Nice.
If like Mythic Legions did the Balrog, imagine how that would look with the translucent flames and stuff coming off of it.
Man, that would be neat.
Ice Giants, nice enough. You know what I mean? I mean, if anybody could do it, it would be Four Horsemen, for sure.
Yeah. But thanks for throwing that at me. Now I'm going to be like deep diving, looking for ways to customize Mythic Legion figures now. Thanks, Casey. Which I don't have any, thank the Lord.
Just an enabler, man.
Yeah, I think we're all enablers in some way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my wife contact you too.
Yeah.
But
I reached out to a friend one time. He's a big Transformers guy, and I'm not really a big Transformers guy because when I was a kid, we couldn't afford Transformers. G.I. Joe was more affordable.
Okay,
so G.I. Joe's is where my play was, and I loved it. But I loved the cartoon and all that. But me and my wife went to Disney for our Universal Studio for our anniversary, just this last October.
Nice.
And we went on a Transformers ride,
Yeah.
It was so fun. I bought a couple Transformers in the gift shop before we left, and I messaged my friend, and I was like, "Hey, man, I need some help. I just bought a couple Transformers. I need to talk me out of it." He's like, "I'm not that kind of friend."
Yeah, we're gonna do this together, buddy. I'm gonna hold your hand through this. And we're gonna do this.
At Winterfest, I was trying to talk Casey into going to the Strike Force outfit booth and just like wiping them out, and I couldn't get him to do it.
I can't afford another line.
Well, I was dead set against collecting classified, but we were in, my son and I were in Walgreens, and we found the royal blue Cobra Commander. It was the only figure they had, and he's like, do it, you know, the Emperor style. And I was like, okay. So I did it. And then, because I was just like, I'm happy just buying the original G.I. Joes. You know, it's a finite number of toys. There's an end in sight. Like, you can budget that. Hello, 1/12 scale figures.
Yeah. So, like I started off, I told my wife, with the best intentions, this is just going to be G.I. Joe. That's all I'm going to do. So then I, picked up a little Star Wars here and there. A little Motu.
It's close enough. Yeah.
I got my Doctor Who's. Now Mythic Legions. It's just, but I try to, if I start collecting one thing, drop something else.
Right.
Because it's like, I'm not doing any more Star Wars unless there's always a caveat. I love the Bad Batch. I love Rebels, all that. So I will get those if I like the figure well enough. Motu, I'm still picking up Motu. I love it. Even the show on Netflix, I think, is great. So, and I just rewatched not too long ago all the original Filmations from when I was a kid. I mean,
nice.
It hooked me. But yeah, let's just say I don't know what moderation is. If I like it, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm bills first. Pay my bills. Take care of my family.
Sure.
If I got some money left after that, everybody's good. Yes, I'm gonna buy some toys. They make me happy.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I was told I'm not allowed to buy any toys until Joe Fest.
Oh, you gotta wait. No. Wait.
Yeah,
brother, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
No, my wife tells me the same thing, but she's awesome. But I do.
Yeah.
I have to work it out. Like, look, I'm gonna buy these figures today, and then tomorrow I'll be like, look, I'm gonna buy these figures today, and then the next day I'm like, listen, I know what I said. But that's it.
Starting Wednesday, I cannot buy toys for 40 days.
Right.
Oh, you gotta put a lock.
No, every Lent I give up buying toys.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's got to be something that's important to me, and the hobby is very important to me. I mean, not just get nice stuff, but I meet nice people.
Oh, okay.
Getting to do this with you guys today has been great.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun. Yeah,
awesome,
man.
Yeah. I've looked forward to this since we got it booked.
That's cool.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Us too.
It's been so much fun.
We were,
even though I can.
and I was like, man, I'm kind of giddy. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get the nerves.
Even though I completely screwed up the dates.
It happens. Hillbillies booking people. I'm booking people. And we're trying to,
Yeah.
That's a good problem to have. Like,
right.
Yeah.
We've had nothing but fantastic guests, which is surprising because we've only got like 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
I value all 100 though.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
They're 100 of our best friends.
We're a small show.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. And this has been so much fun. We've had, like I said, we've had great people, and we're going to continue to have great people as long as they want to come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd like to take a moment. Casey, you were one of the first people to reach out to me when I started doing my shenanigans, and more or less welcomed me to the Joe community, and I'll never forget that. My wife will never forgive you. But thanks, Patrick. Take care. And so I thank you very much for that early kindness, and I think that set the tone for all the people that I'm going to use air quotes met, because I haven't physically shaken everybody's hand, but I would, from What's on Joe Mind to HCC 788 to you guys, Podcast from the Pit, to Audible Interlude, Word Burglar. Like I've had personal behind the scenes interactions with all of you, and they're all class individuals.
Oh yes.
And I value that over. They all make great content, but I value that over content. Even like I don't listen to someone good if I think they're not a good person. Like it's just something about me, like I can't listen to musicians if they, I don't know, whatever you want to say, but it's the same thing with my content creators. If I don't like them as a person, I don't think they're a good person, then I can't be a part of it for some reason. It's just a thing I do. And all those guys are class people. We just saw Patrick. I've gotten to know him, class individual. Scotty Cameron, William Hostler was on earlier. I met Absorb Vids. He does the community calendar for What's on Joe Mind. Taking my baton from my terrible song I did for that. They're all class people that I want to support, and they should be supported. Pains, I haven't actually met you, but we've chatted.
Thanks,
Kiwi as well. You're all great people, and the community is fantastic, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. And and I'm very thankful that you guys had us on here for this. It's been a blast.
Yes,
very happy to have both of you. I was happy to reach out to you when I seen that come up, because back in the day when me and Matt started Podcast from the Pit, we had some great help from Order of Battle and Anything Joe's.
Nice.
Those guys are like family to me now. We just hung out 2 weeks ago at Winterfest, and hopefully, if everything goes the way it's supposed to, we'll all hang out again at Joe Fest, which I would love to see you guys there.
Yeah, one day we'll be there.
We'll make it.
Yep, and I'll be just as excited to see you guys. And I got this habit now of when I see friends, which I consider you both friends.
Awesome, man. Likewise.
We haven't met in real life, but I feel like I know you from your shows. I've probably seen almost all of them.
Oh, awesome.
I have such
so you're the one.
Yeah, that's me. But I will get a picture with you.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a collection wall of just all the outstanding people I've met.
Oh man, that's all. I like that. Man.
Oh, that's cool.
And I value that more than toys.
Yeah.
And I love my toys.
Absolutely.
But these are memories I will keep until, I can end up selling my toys one day, but I'll have these memories until I die.
Well, that's right.
And I have just met awesome people. Can't wait to meet Aaron at Joe Fest. I'm so glad he's coming this year. But yeah, to me, I don't make friends easily.
Right.
I got people I work with. I have my family.
Mm-hmm.
Eric joining the show has been a blessing to me, because the other guy, Matt, who is awesome too, by the way, he has so much demand on his time that we were only doing it like one show a month when we were doing podcasts. And I love doing it so much. With Eric joining, he's like me. He wants to do this every week, or I'm sure Matt would too, but he's busy. So we do a live stream almost every single week.
Yeah,
and it's fun, whether one person watches or 20.
That's right.
Yeah. And for me, this has been such a huge blessing for me, because it was a dark and rainy day at PowerCon when I got to meet these guys, and all the excitement was on me. They were like, "Oh my gosh, who is this guy? Go away, man, go away." I was like, "I'm not worthy."
We only went because you were going. That's a fact. Yes.
Wow.
We talked about it, but once you said you were going for sure, because Hillbilly's been one of our supporters from day one.
Nice, man.
And we were like, you know what? Let's go meet Hillbilly. So we went down there.
You
I
know,
spent like $10 at PowerCon buying some stickers for my car. I didn't buy anything else because I really didn't have disposable money, but I had the day off and I had a chance. You know, there's other people. I got to meet Mega J, which was awesome. I met Lawrence from A Punk with Toys, which was awesome. And Hillbilly, I mean, right there is where the magic started.
Isn't that cool, though, man? Isn't that
It
awesome?
is.
That's
a fun story for a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
They met me. I just left the Valaverse booth. I was like, my precious. And but it was so awesome to get to meet these guys. And like I told them, you all are like rock stars too.
Oh man,
because you're actually kind of like family because you're in my house at least once a week. That's more, and that's more than my own family.
Yeah.
So
I want to let you know you're out of peanut butter.
By the way, well, I didn't mean to leave that stain. I'm sorry. But
I got a question.
Like this, some baking soda and club soda to come right out.
So, do you all know the difference between toilet paper and a shower curtain? It was you.
Oops, I'm not going to get out of my head.
What was in reach?
I heard Sprinkles yell, Eric.
All right. Well, we're hour and 41 minutes, which, I mean, we decided we're going to go for an hour, but you guys have been so fun to talk to.
Yeah, wow.
This has been a blast.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for having us.
And we hope this won't be a one-time thing. We'd love to have you back sometime.
Anytime.
That sounds great. Love it.
All right. And I just want to thank everybody for watching, for being here. If you could, throw us a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Maybe share it with your friends.
Like and subscribe.
Check these guys out right here.
Oh, yeah. Definitely got to check out Plastic Profiles.
This guy, too. That guy there. That guy. This guy.
See you, Patrick.
That dude.
Patrick Stralco's got great Facebook groups, by the way, wherever your comments are at. I'm not sure where we're at.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for being here. Take care. And don't forget, I will be on here Thursday night with Aaron from Payne's Toy Samples. I appreciate everyone. Have a great week.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe, everybody.
Hey, guys. Yo,